What is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we've got Speedrunner0218 with us.
No.
And special guest, dwund.
How's it going?
And
Great.
today, we have a different run for us. Why don't one of you guys take over?
Sure. This Pokemon is Tapu Fini. It's one of the 4 guardian deities from the Alola region. This is my personal favorite, honestly, just because I really liked water types back then. Plus, this thing just felt awesome to play. Water and Fairy is just such a good type combo. We're not gonna get any Fairy moves because we don't backport moves into Gen 1, but we'll get a lot of Water moves at least. But I'm honestly quite happy about this run. I think it'll go great.
Same. Plus, I mean, I know you guys don't backport for Gen 1, but we really wouldn't have a need for, like, any fairy moves, because it would just give us neutral coverage.
Yeah, so the good old fashioned, if it doesn't exist in Gen 1, we kind of convert it to normal. And that's kind of based on the fact that Bite, in later generations is dark, and in Gen 1 it's normal. It only makes sense just, like for instance, Moon Blast here. We got a 95 power move. If we just didn't backport anything, we'd be out a 95 power move. That just doesn't seem fair. So I picked the closest thing to 95 power we could get.
Yeah.
With
I mean, we
15
backport
PP.
moves for Gen 2, which is a good compromise. I mean, the Gen 1 thing, it could change the future, but I don't see it anytime soon.
I actually backported my first move into Gen 1 today, and didn't have to... I didn't have to replace Twin Needle.
Aw, man. Hey, in my defense, that was me backporting a move without knowing how to. So, like, I tried.
Hey, that's fair. When I backported Dondozo, I did the gym leader Matt thing from his first backport, where he just replaced Golem.
I mean, that's like the easy way out. The only hard thing about actually fitting in a 150-second Pokemon is you have to align all of the in-game sprites and all the different memory banks, because they're all basically very full. And if one of them overflows, then the game won't work. So you have to like find a good order if you add something new into it, which is kind of difficult. But once you do it once, you don't have to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, that technical talk was fun. We should probably go ahead and get started.
All right.
I appreciate that,
ready, D1?
Tainted Child. Let's
Tainted
see.
Child.
That's their username. Like,
Oh, thought you were making fun of someone.
no. Their name is Tainted Child. They said, I'm glad I'm still awake for your stream. I'm loving your videos. And I was thanking them because that's
Oh.
very kind.
So you ready?
Yep.
Why is my All right. What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'm ready when you
All
are.
right. 3, 2, 1, go. Name yourself guest.
Oh, I am.
I'm really
If I
excited
don't,
to
I
actually-
reset.
Really excited to actually start with a strong move.
You know what's funny? Before the stream, Steve was telling us about how nervous he was, and then he realized this was Gen 1, not Gen 2.
Yeah, I've played some Pokemon with these kind of stats in Gen 2. Suicune. And does not go well.
When did you play Suicune?
I was going to say, didn't you play that with, like, Austin?
But that
Backported.
was in Gen 1. Oh, great. Yay. Everything. That's all right. The background is...
Also, I'm the one who made the front and the back sprite, so I hope you all enjoy it.
I definitely like them.
I felt like the back sprite was a bit easier to make, because it's just a giant clamshell.
All right.
I feel
Well-
like Tapu Koko might be probably the most difficult.
Probably. If it's an electric type, and if it doesn't start with anything good, then I would say so.
Okay.
Do
Well, I'm
I
playing
own a...
this run blind.
Okay, I know where you're from. I know where you're from, Tainted Child. You're from Tantacles Discord. Do I own a boat? I unfortunately do not. Or should I say, fortunately do not.
What?
I also don't live near water.
Isn't your state surrounded by like 3 gigantic lakes?
It is.
Yet you don't live near water.
I mean, if you want to get, like, technical, like, do I live near a river? Yes. But, like, a lake? I mean, I have to drive about 30-35 minutes for.
Oh.
If we want to get technical.
Bubble Beam. Nice. It was worth fighting the Light Years guy.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, this thing's gonna go great.
Okay, I'm a little bit behind because I did a little bit of pausing and unpausing.
Why?
The overlay is not working, and it's not because the top of the line says game hook. It does say Pokebite, so that's not it.
I appreciate that, Tainted Child. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. I've been working on Gorgeist earlier today and doing some of my own Backport stuff.
Nice.
35 minutes, that's closer than my old school. Well, my old school was like a 5-minute drive. However, college was like a 35-minute drive. And I did not stay on campus. Oh my god.
I don't like to be the one-up guy, but I drove a lot in college.
Because you went to the Ohio State.
Yeah, but I didn't live on campus, so I did a lot of driving.
Back in my day, we had to go to school uphill both ways.
Tapu Fini is cute. Yeah, it is kind of cute.
I also have my up plays both ways story too.
I mean, if I'm gonna say which deity is the cutest, I think I'd probably say Tapu Fini.
If you would have said Tapu Bulu, I would have kicked you from the call.
No, that thing's butt ugly. It's
I
grass
only,
Tauros.
I only know of Coco.
I actually, I actually do like Tapu Lele too.
Same. Would I try the gym leader run challenge? What is that? Is that where like I play as like the gym leaders using only their Pokemon?
Hmm.
Hmm. I remember watching someone make a video of that, and it just ended up turning into the solo run with the best Pokemon on the gym leaders team run.
I believe it was
Hmm.
Kangaskhan that did them.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh
He
yeah,
did
he
it
used
on Fire
that
Red.
team. Did you
Um,
see his
Lily's
newest videos about like using every single move?
yes. Lily's your favorite for obvious reasons. I believe it. With a
Oh, what was that?
name, Psychic Jalen said that Tapu Lele is their favorite for obvious reasons. And just seeing their
Huh?
little icon here, I believe it.
Is it a Tapu Lele icon?
No, but it looks like it has pink hair.
Oh, makes sense.
I mean, my
You,
monitor's like big as hell, so I can't really tell what it is.
do you guys think I should fight Misty early for Bubble Beam?
yes.
Yes. As far as the gym leader challenge run, I mean, it could probably be interesting. Is it something I'd try like in the immediate future? It'd probably be like a while before I do something like that. But if you want to see runs like that, I recommend looking up a YouTuber named Kangaskhan. He did them in Fire Red, and he's done up to Sabrina. It's a magical girl. Okay.
2 Bubble Beams. I wish we could have 2 Bubble Beams. That'd be awesome.
All the PP. That'd be great.
The one magical girl I remember from my younger days is Dark Magician Girl.
I was thinking of a whole bunch of funny answers to that, but you didn't say any of them.
Oh, what, like some type of like waifu shit?
No. You talked about, repeat the question, like magical girl or something?
Yeah, Psychic
Okay.
Jalen said that their
Uh,
icon is a magical girl. And I said the
oh,
magical girl I remember from my childhood is Dark
oh.
Magician Girl.
You know the first, magical girl I thought of when you said that?
What? Are you gonna?
Blossom Bubbles and Buttercup.
I remember them.
Oh,
I
Powerpuff
remember
Girls.
them. I remember when they were still on Cartoon Network and not Boomerang.
You're old.
Yep. Sugar,
Well,
spice, and everything nice.
Yep.
Sailor Moon is cool, Annie. I agree with that. I watched
Eh.
Sailor Moon when I was like super young.
Oh,
My
you've got to be kidding.
my
I
cousin
Gen
had
1.
like,
Oh my.
what'd you Gen 1 miss?
I Gen 1 missed Body Slam and Oddish killed me. I was at
Damn.
low HP. That was a Gen 1, legitimate Gen 1 miss. Oh my dude. That's the first time in a super long time that a
Mado-
pure Gen 1 myth caused me to miss. It's not like I was
Madoka is
paralyzed
the
or anything.
best. I don't know what
Oh my god.
Madoka is. I'm gonna be real.
I cannot believe that.
My favorite typing. Honestly, I'm a fan of dark types.
I think dark types are overrated.
I,
Gojo, we're playing with 3 people actually. The overlay isn't working for some odd reason, so I'm just gonna have to, wing it.
Psychic
Yeah, I don't.
Jalen, by your name, I'm gonna guess your favorite typing fire types. Just wild
That's Ike.
guess.
That's Ike's favorite type.
I mean, I like fire types too.
Honestly, my favorite types are probably. I think Dragon's probably one of my favorite typings.
I just
Fairy
always liked
typing
the
had to
dark
destroy it.
types, even though like a lot of them aren't very good.
It's just dark type moves, like offensively, and like the general kind of dark types just aren't that good. From my experience, I've just never liked using like strong dark types.
Every dark type that I've played with has been underwhelming.
I mean, my
But to
favorite
be
like legendary mythical was Darkrai for the longest.
Fairy was a mistake. No, I like the fairy type. I still think it's a bit busted, but it's still great.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, they should have made it weak to a few more types than just poison and steel.
Umbreon's defense is crazy good. That thing is a menace in Crystal.
Why did I pick up Thunderwave?
Interestingly enough, I think Umbreon is a menace because of the move choices it makes, not because it's good.
Well, yeah.
I've played with Umbreon. It's horrible. I hate it.
I was gonna say it's probably not good at all in a solo run.
Well, then again, or in a team run in general, most of the evolutions just aren't good in team runs.
Yeah, I've been finding out that in my new Nuzlocke runs, whenever I pick up the Eevee and evolve it into the proper typing for the Nuzlocke, I end up finding out that the Eevees are mostly good for sand attack, and that's about it. The other problem is they just don't get a whole lot of good moves, and by the time you get there, you've taught like Body Slam to different Pokemon already.
You've beat every game with only Psychic types? Nice. I have to imagine Gen 1 is probably the absolute easiest to do that.
Gen 2 is also relatively easy with that, because there just aren't many dark types. Oh, I never found a Paris. Shoot. Well, gotta look for a Bellsprout.
Steve, after watching your Nuzlocke earlier in the week, it makes me want to try them again.
Oh man, you know the best part is that one felt really really good. You should, when I eventually make the videos, they did not go that smoothly at all. That's with experience.
Espeon, Gardevoir, Delphox, Alakazam, Alolan Raichu, and Mew.
Speed was there.
I like that party.
When I was doing the actual run, and let's just say Kabutops, I'm really sorry. I really did Kabutops dirty.
Milotic is a beautiful Pokemon. Do I think I could do a solo run of it? Yeah. I could probably, like, backport it into Gen 1 or do it in Gen 6 just because, I'll be real, I don't play Gen 3 games and don't know them well.
Oh.
I'm speed tied with Raichu.
I just blew the run.
So if I tried to do a solo run with Milotic, it would go terribly.
Steve,
guys,
I don't think there's no way you blew the run, Steve. I had to catch a Diglett and a Bellsprout.
This is the first run, and I'm just gonna deal with it. But let's just say I technically lost, even if I won. I lost to Surge. But in order to black out, I threw out the rest of my Pokemon, and Sandshrew finished off the Raichu.
Oh, because it couldn't hit it?
Yeah. So
Cheater,
even if I win, I lose.
You cheated. You cheated.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, Chaz, how's it going?
So yeah, that's the true you're not going to win this.
Yeah. I have already given up. It's okay.
Oh my god. This is bad.
Oh, this is...
Oh.
Yeah,
that's
this
2
run
losses
has
to
not gone
Surge.
too good. I actually only won Surge because Bubble Beam lowered its speed. If I was a level higher, I would have won the speed tie.
My overlay is not recognizing any changes that are happening. It thinks I'm still using Sandshrew.
I'm gonna use early candies for Surge.
Man, that's a risky move.
I didn't even... It took me a lot of hits to knock out, or to beat Surge. Like, how should I say it? My first attack was Body Slam, and it did a third, and it paralyzed, and then he used X Speed, but then on the third turn, he used Thunderbolt.
These are sprites from Green, Chaz.
Yeah, it's neat little thing. I haven't had anyone say they don't like them.
They're certainly cool in their own way.
You want to prove that psychic
Holy
types are
crap.
better than fairy? Fairy is a pretty damn good typing, though.
That Graveler looked like it had a mouth that could have been like a Dracula.
Like, in my X and Y runs, I mean, I know it's a legendary, but Xerneas by far has, like, the best time I've ever posted in those games.
I've only ever played 2 Pokemon in X and Y.
Charizard and...
Hoopa.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you raced against that person from Twitch.
Yeah. Sparks. The rival inside the Mega Evolution Tower, whatever it's called, that Absol rival cost me over an hour of time because of how much training I had to do.
Dude, that Absol is brutal for Pokemon that are weak to dark types.
Well, Hoopa's 4 times weak to dark, so that didn't help. But he didn't have a problem with it because he allows items.
Oh, lame.
You didn't
You know,
conform to his rules?
No, I told him, I'll race him, but I'm going to play by my own rules. But you know what's interesting? Despite that, I only lost to him by 10 minutes. Because I actually started to catch up near the end, because since he was using lots of items, he was massively under-leveled for a lot of fights, while I didn't have that issue.
I want to try my hand at Hoopa now.
Fight every single trainer before Rival 3. Or whatever numbered rivals in that tower.
He's 3.
I'm talking about X and Y.
Oh.
I'm like, there's no way you would know that.
I liked it better when I had no Pokemon on my overlay. The Sandshrew keeps screwing me up.
Oh, man. I was like $3,000 short on buying a 3rd vitamin.
Damn.
Oh, interesting. I could afford 3.
What's today's vitamin of the day?
I bought calcium, but I don't think it's gonna help.
I even got like all those TMs in there too to sell, and it still wasn't enough.
Take care, Tainted.
I
did you
mostly pick
afford the 3rd
calcium
vitamin?
because electric and grass were 2 of our weaknesses, and that comes up a lot more often than the others.
What did you do to afford the 3rd vitamin? I even picked up all the TMs in the department store to sell.
You know, I don't buy the super potions.
I only bought 5. I started to cut back on the number of
Only. You hear this guy? He said only bought 5. You realize that those things are really expensive?
Yeah, I used to buy more.
Only bought 5.
Hey, I've already used a few of them so far.
If you buy even one of them, you can't afford the vitamin.
I'll find other ways to afford it. I'm not cutting. I'm gonna buy like at a minimum of like 4.
I mean, you could technically defeat 2 of the guys on the SSN that are both gentlemen. They give you a lot of money. I believe one of them's got a Nidoran, and then the other one is obviously right in front of the candy.
I could have sold Thunderbolt, but I threw it away because that's just my routing. If I don't learn Thunderbolt, I just throw it away.
Ooh, that's why I can't afford a 3rd vitamin on some of these second runs, because I'm skipping that candy and I'm skipping the gentleman. Oh, it makes so much sense.
Where is... I found another thing I did that it didn't cost me too much, but in terms of the 3rd vitamin, it was working against me. I bought Paralyze Heals.
I don't buy those either, but I think you can afford to buy those technically. I don't know how many you can afford to buy, but you can afford to buy some.
Jazz, the
I
reason
mean,
it gets clamp. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I mean, they're only $200 a piece, so if you buy 2 of them, it's only $400. It's not like I was 400 short. I was like $3,000 short.
Bro, so here's how it's. If you do everything the way I do it, which includes not buying anything from the mart, like except for maybe one like, you know, ice beam or whatever, you can afford I think $400. That's how close, that's how tight the margin is.
I should start looking into that.
But Chaz, the reason Tapu Fini has clamp is because they don't backport moves. They do like a 1-for-1. So guys, what move would normally replace clamp? Or
Go to my stream starting soon.
If I had to take a rough guess, it might have been Whirlpool.
Trapping move. Makes sense. Did anyone else do early Erica?
No. But I'm about to do Fighting Dojo.
Okay, Steve. Fighting Dojo's... I mean, you know this by now. It's one of the worst sources of XP in the whole game.
Well,
you're better off fighting people in Sylph than that. Like, I would do Sylph first and then Fighting Dojo if you're still desperate.
I just try to click select like a dummy.
Yay, surf.
Clamp is cracked in Gen 1, but just think of it like this. If Whirlpool was in Gen 1, it would kind of have the same effect. Like, it would have the same effect as, like, Wrap and all that.
It would, yeah. Whirlpool is like Wrap.
Yeah, it's a trapping move.
Identical in every way. I'll do Erica now.
One of these days, I need to learn which trainers in Sylph are the best. I keep asking Speed, and he's just like, you know, it's like 4, 5, 6, 7. It's in that range.
I mean,
you know how many runs where I've had to fight everybody? I just know these things. All right, level 30, Ice Beam does not one-shot.
I figured.
And I don't think a third vitamin would have made a difference. That's a lot of HP.
Level 30 is really low. I am also level 30.
Well, I did Erica as the 4th gym. But then again, Koga might just be worse.
Oh, Koga's going to be way worse. I don't think I stand a chance against Koga.
You know what? I'm actually going to do Sylph first.
Yep. That's what I am doing.
All right, the first good trainer is this scientist by the elixir. He's got a magneton and a wheezing, I think. Yeah, magneton and wheezing. Bubble beam? No, I just taught surf. I don't want bubble beam again.
I also just got the prompts for bubble beam. We're like the same XP.
All right, defeat the mandatory Arbok trainer. Actually, I don't know. Is this guy any good? I never fight this guy. Voltorb, Coughing, Magneton. He's okay. He's like right on the way, so... Alright, and then on the 3rd floor, right before you take the teleporter, there's a guy that Scott calls the Hypno Sandwich. It's 2 Raticates and a Hypno.
Yep.
And then right next to the Hyper Potion, there's a Scientist with an Electrode and a Wheezing.
Yep, these are the most obvious ones because they're all the ones close to the rival. I'm talking about like the floors that are not close to the rival.
Work has been sucking the energy out of you. Same.
I'll tell you about the rest of them because I'm gonna fight all of them too. Because I feel like I'll need training for Koga because we don't get Psychic.
You dig in front of the elevator or in the elevator?
No, you can't. I've tried that once. All right, the guy right by the healing beds has a Golbat, Drowsy, and a Hypno. He's the guy that like you can skip because of that little Gen 1 quirk. Where like when NPCs spawn, they look left, then straight up. Kind of weird.
You mean heel
10th
bed?
floor. Machoke. Yeah, by the heel bed, the rocket grunt.
Yeah, I was by the. Well, yeah.
Oh my god,
Choke
this
guy.
Magneton sprite.
It's not that bad.
No, I
Oh,
like it.
Victory Bell still survived.
All right, 9th floor. Nothing on the 8th.
Chaz has
7th
a
floor.
question for you guys. He says, have y'all ever tried giving the same moveset treatment to Gen 9 versions of Gen 1 Pokemon? Just curious if there's a mon that gets a huge boost as a result.
I'd say pretty much almost everybody would get a boost, just because of how many new moves are in the game.
We're in talks with Scott on some interesting formats, and that is one of the formats. We don't know if we'll do it, but it's definitely one of the interesting ideas.
All right, Steve, on the on the 6th floor, you know that little room behind a locked door with 2 Pokeballs? The 2 Pokeball room? From the item
I can't
randomizers?
envision the 6th floor. I'm sorry.
There's a scientist there with 4 Pokemon. I figured you would have at least known that one, because remember 4, 6, and 10 is like the floors with the items on them? That's how I figured you would have known.
I
Alright, fight the
didn't
rep.
even remember that. I was constantly forgetting that one at the time.
Oh. Well, I said it a bajillion times. Well, then again, I'm the guy who forgets if we learn Blizzard or not.
We learned Blizzard.
I knew that.
Oops, wrong tile.
Well, the rival
Wow,
got
that
completely destroyed.
That did like very little damage. Holy crap.
Who are you fighting?
Somebody.
Come on, who are you fighting?
A move that I thought would do an insurmountable amount of damage did not do very much damage at all.
Oh.
Turns out we are very defensive.
I like the red and green Kangaskhan. It looks like the baby's screaming for help. Nidoqueen's just short and ugly. Alright, I'm gonna do Koga now.
That was
Oh,
interesting what just happened to me.
I just remembered something. Y'all want to hear something awkward as fuck?
What?
So one of my coworkers last night, like, sent me some, like, link. And you know how, like, your phone shows you, like, a preview of what it is? It was her...
No.
Oh, well, my phone does. It was her fucking OnlyFans, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Who's OnlyFans?
My coworkers.
Oh, man.
That is awkward.
I'm like, why the fuck would you send me this?
You know what's
I
funny?
would not know how to respond.
You know what's funny?
I didn't.
I've read stories about like people's like OnlyFans information like getting leaked all over the internet, and they're really upset about it. And I saw this one person say they're just upset because they're not getting paid for it.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm sure if they were getting money, they wouldn't mind.
She does know I'm married, Chaz. But yet she still sent an OnlyFans link, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And you know, on that link, it's like her OnlyFans Twitter and like her like OnlyFans Instagram, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I didn't know all this existed. Let me just go ahead and block all of this.
OnlyFans Instagram. So what? She offers free samples.
They're like lewds. I'm just like, they're...
I'm gonna fight Psych. Oh, Ike, when you go south from Pallet Town, you know that little island with the 2 fishermen? One of them's the 6 Magikarp guy. The one on the left side of the island, he's got 3 Seaking and a Goldeen. We call him the Psych fisherman because Ike discovered him with how good his XP yields are.
Nice. Also, did you just call me Ike? Or are you talking
No,
to Ike?
Ike discovered it. Ike the Killer?
There's another
do
trainer
the
in that water that
No,
has like I want to say it was Gold Duck in like Sea King. That's not bad training either. I don't
hello
know which
heat.
one it is, but I've done enough Nuzlocke to know there is a trainer in that water that is also equally as good.
I'm still waiting for that Weedle Blue run. Well, it's not happening. I can tell you that.
you already did
I'll
Weedle.
do. Yeah, that was a modern backported Weedle. This person's suggesting original Weedle, and I'm like, no.
Oh
Oh
god,
God.
fuck that.
D1 showed us the that Magikarp run, and that actually made me want to do Magikarp.
I have thought
He's-
of doing backported Magikarp, but as a video, like the last backport video before I started doing normal videos, but I started to get really burned out from videos, so the plans were just scrapped.
I can't remember if I ended up streaming that Weedle run or not, but I
You
wouldn't
did.
mind doing. Okay, I wouldn't mind
You
doing the same thing
completely
with
destroyed
Magikarp.
my time. You really destroyed my time with those two
Oh,
runs.
that's all right.
I kind of
That
want to
that
try
ma-
my hand at modern Weedle now.
that D1 Magikarp
I
run
have
though, I really want to do that now.
the ROM patch file if you want to try it.
Yeah, send
I
it
have
to
it
me
in
after
I have
stream.
it in crystal too.
I remember that
Spoiler
you
alert.
said it was impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible due to the special defense badge boost not working. If it did work, there would have been like a 1 in 1,000 chance Red was beatable. I think it was like you had to get 2 crits in a row or something. Unlike the Blastoise after getting a crit on the Charizard.
Okay, I just want to mention something just incredibly horrible just happened to me. It's not like it was like crazy, but it was just the luck that happened. But I just went against Sabrina and I went to set up a whole bunch of withdrawals on her Mr. Mime. She got crit double slap, followed by crit double slap, followed by crit double slap.
I just first
You do
tried
know if
Koga.
you do know if the first double
No,
slap
no,
crits
no,
all
no,
of
no,
them
no,
crit.
no, no, no. Each individual usage
Oh.
of double slap was a crit.
Is Weedle even possible? It is not because of Agatha, because her whole team either resists or double resists Poison Sting. You just straight up do not have enough power points to take out her whole team. But I think JRose11 did a video on it, if you want to go look at it. He did deep dive into the math that's required. It is theoretically possible to win. It's a non-zero number, but the problem is the odds are so ridiculously low. It'll probably take a real person probably like 10,000 Agatha resets just to even win the fight.
It would take like 10,000 lifetimes.
Somebody already did it.
Yeah. Well, that's without items. If you use X items, you can beat
No,
the
no,
game.
no, no. Someone already did it without him.
Oh, like that German YouTuber that people
Nope.
were saying?
Nope, we all know him.
Who's this again?
RBY Pokemon challenges. He played
I
at
think
10 times speed.
Didn't he use save states during the fight too?
Yes, absolutely. But only the beginning. Only the beginning. So technically each individual attempt was a legitimate attempt.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't
That
know
must
that.
have taken a long time.
Oh, it certainly did. I remember
Jazz,
watching
thank you
it.
for the 6 months.
His thumbnail was like something like the run J Rose couldn't complete or something on the thumbnail.
Well, I'm sure if you use save states to go to the start of the fight, I'm sure that can cut out a lot of time. It's like
Well,
if you
yes.
do it like enough times, you will eventually get that like 1 in 10,000 chance, but it's not feasible to do with our rule set.
Correct.
I think you'd need like tons and tons of high roll poison sting crits, Agatha being stupid, and I think you even need like Gen 1 misses.
Yep. Those all happened. I remember it.
I actually
I
do
just
remember
remember
that
him.
video from like
Yeah, it's
3 years
like
ago
2+
or
years
something.
old or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there.
I remember this was way back in the day. Like I looked at that thumbnail. I'm like, that's not possible. And then I watched him do it. It took him many attempts or not attempts. Just so like half the video was on Agatha, but it was
Like
possible.
I remember when Van Man did Ditto, and
Oh,
he
Yeah, I
I
was
did
there.
too.
I was live in the chat. I was there when he recorded it.
same. Like
I
I remember he started it, and then like I remember going to bed and he was on Giovanni and waking up at like 5, 6 in the morning and he had just beat the league. And I was like, oh,
Interesting. So you must have been there with me because I was there the whole entire stream.
to be honest, I didn't really look at chat, so I don't really remember who was there. I just remember like the ridiculous luck you need for Giovanni was absurd.
Yep.
It was still doable though, but it's just extremely
There were
absurd.
2 battles. The whole run is 2 battles. It's all Giovanni and it's all Lorelei.
Yeah, not Agatha. We don't count Agatha though.
No, I'm saying like the whole run, like of the 10 hours of the run, like 6 of them are Giovanni and Agatha, or Lorelei, Giovanni and Lorelei. The rest of the league was a joke with Ditto.
My favorite Pokemon, I will be real, Chaz. I don't really have a favorite, but if I had to like pick one that's like up there, I would say Aegislash, which is like the main reason I started doing Gen 6 runs because I wanted to run that thing.
I played it in Gen 2.
Ooh,
I saw
Yeah, it was
that.
Gen 2.
I really like that Hitmonchan sprite.
Didn't you make it to where it was always in its defensive form?
Yeah, we have a rule where with Pokemon that change forms in battle, it would always play in the default form. Oh, Steve, that should be another idea. Doing runs between like different forms of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not like regional forms, but like the what's that one Pokemon? Wishy-Washy, for example.
Yep.
That's one I'm actually working on backporting for Gen 1.
The solo or the school form?
The solo.
Oh. Yeah, when Steve and I were looking at it, we pretty much agreed that it would have to be the schooled form, because when you send it in battle for the first time, it's always the schooled form.
I know I'm kind of like
I want to
not
make it tough
allowed
on
to win this
myself.
run, but I just watched Speed make mistake after mistake here at the end. I feel like I still probably would have won anyways, whether I cheated at Lance or not, or cheated at um
Surge.
Surge or not.
Well,
Because Speed is on just finished Lorelei. I'm like on the champion.
Oh, I'm just
Well,
about to fight Giovanni.
Well, here's the thing, Steve. I would have been at like Agatha or Lance by now, but I had to leave the league to go get another move.
What move was it and why?
Mimic for Lorelei to get amnesia.
Oh, you don't need that.
My moves were not doing enough to the Lapras, and it killed me.
See, you got rid of the move that I talked about at the very beginning of the run, and turns out it's probably the most important move.
Mega Drain?
No.
Clamp? Bubble
Sand
Beam?
attack.
36-44. It was withdraw.
Oh, I still have Withdraw.
Withdraw made every single battle a joke.
I figured that for Lorelei, but maybe I got a mid-battle level up?
Oh,
I think
dude,
I had to.
it wasn't even close. I think I may have one-shot all of Lorelei's Pokemon with Surf.
Okay. I think I know what happened. I did use 6 Hardens on
Oh,
Lorelei.
your
but-
level is also super low.
Well, I didn't use any of my candies yet.
Okay, well, that's part of the problem then. Where are you
There
saving
we
them
go.
for?
Until I need them.
You
That's
need
how
them
I
at
always
Lorelei.
play these runs. Yeah, but I didn't want to use them right away, because what if I need a higher level for the champion? May as well squeeze out an extra 2 levels.
Oh, I should probably send everything to MVF. Well, you guys are both finishing.
Hey, you didn't say your time.
Oh, yeah, I did. 36-44.
Oh,
Oh.
must not have heard you.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's just in first runs, I like to see how low I can push things and see like how many candies I'd need.
Also, Chaz has a question for y'all. He wants to know, what y'all have done backport wise in terms of ice types.
In Crystal, I've done Glaceon, Weavile. In Red and Blue, I'd have to look at my leaderboard as soon as I finish, but I can list off every ice type.
I will say,
Imagine.
Chaz, there is a ice type that I worked on today backporting for possibly a December run.
Chen Pao?
Nope.
Oh, that thing is impressive.
No, this one's literally going to be like very easy to backport. If I tell you I literally just have to like copy and paste like another
3944.
Nice. If I
No
tell
rare
you
candies.
I just have to copy and paste another Pokemon's like level up, learn set, and TMs and like change a few things, you could probably guess it pretty easy.
So yeah, Steve, I just beat the league without a single rare candy.
I don't know why you're bragging about that. I actually think that was foolish.
I think
Shut
it's
up.
impressive.
Only 3 resets.
Delibird,
Zero.
hell no.
But yeah, I think if I had used those rare candies before Lorelei, I wouldn't have done that level up, and my withdraws would have actually helped. Because I was wondering, like, hey, wait, I used 6 withdraws. Why is my surf doing so little damage? And then I'm like, oh, I leveled up, right. Oh yeah, Caterpie would be impossible because it can't even get past the ghosts in Pokemon Tower. Because Tackle's a normal move, and in Generation 1 Struggle, it does normal type damage. So it would be impossible at the Pokemon Tower. Alright, so let me list off all the ice types I've done in Red and Blue. Let's see. Man, I have not done many ice types. We've seriously not done a single ice type in Red and Blue? Wow. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing any. Alright, let me look at Crystal. In Crystal for ice types, we've done just Weavile and Glaceon. So yeah, I guess we need to do some ice types then. Hey Steve, you still there?
Yeah, just trying to get the overlay to work. Unfortunately, stuff that MBF sent didn't work even when I refreshed the or like reopened the mapper from scratch.
Hey Steve, we haven't done a single ice type in Red and Blue.
Uh
I looked at my whole leaderboard, I didn't find anything.
Interesting.
We need to do some sort of ice type. I can't believe there's a type we haven't done. Geez, Steve, you are complaining about my level.
I mean,
Wait, did you seriously never teach Surf?
what are you talking about? I use surf.
Nope.
Oh.
D1 never taught Surf.
Wow.
Why?
I wanted to try a run without it.
What
I was
other
using-
move would you teach?
I was
It's
using
not getting
Clamp
you.
for the longest.
Oh my god. You know what's interesting about that, Annie? When we were initially starting the Red and Blue backboards, we actually did pre-make Kyurem's moveset, but no one's ever picked it, so it's been unused. Probably needs updating, honestly.
Oh yeah, there are quite a few movesets we've made to initially kick off the backports, but we never ended up picking them.
Cryogonal would be a good one, Chaz.
Oh, guys, you want to see my very old Kyurem sprite? This was like one of the first front sprites I ever did. Hold on, let me zoom in on it. It's awful. Here it is.
I'll have to check in just a second.
awful. It is awful. It's got like no shading on it. The colors just look bad. I'm glad no one's ever picked Kyurem. I will make a new sprite.
Avalug could be goofy. I actually plan on running Avalug in Gen 6.
Looks like a bad creepypasta. Yeah. Oh, hey, Alex. How did Dusknor go? Do I have a back sprite made for it? Okay, the back sprite's actually pretty good. It's okay. But yeah,
Oh,
you can see
shit.
like the colors don't match. Remember when the body was all black, but now it's dark gray?
I accidentally double tapped my fucking live split.
Nice.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You defeated me. Oh no.
Let's see.
Its defenses
44-35.
are amazing.
Or
Oh yeah.
44-45. There we go.
I know. I've played Dusclops before. I think I've only ever played it in a Fire Red randomizer at one point, but Dusclops, even though its attacking stats are not good, its defenses are just insane. Has lots of HP as well. Like, it's
That's,
basically a slower, more bulky Meganium.
that's how I
Where
feel
is
about
that?
this Pokemon.
This
I
thing
I
is not
over I
slow.
trained for so long, and then I went right to Koga, and I freaking one-shot swept him, except for Wheezing, in which I did like 80%.
Where's that Kyurem sprite? Did I miss it?
You'll have. I can show you later, but you'd have
Here,
to
let me...
rewind my stream by like a minute.
Yeah, let me do that.
So let's see. How am I gonna play this differently?
Oh, that's not bad.
The
Pretty
front
good.
sprite.
Yeah.
Don't insult me like that. That sprite is a ugly piece of shit.
It's
don't want
very
any praise
Gen
from you.
1.
Its colors don't even match, and has no shading to it either. It's ugly.
It's very Gen 1.
No, that is not a Gen 1 sprite. I can show you a sprite that's true Gen 1. Let's see.
Oh, if you want to see true Gen 1 sprites...
Here's my version of a Pheromosa sprite.
I find it hilarious that everything works when I switch to Spearow, but everything's broken when I put Tapu Fini in front.
Well, I don't know, Steve.
Pheromosa...
I made the changes to the cross gen that
No, it's just
MVF
funny.
told me.
We ran Pheromosa. I remember that one.
Yeah, I remember that one. I was really hoping I get to use high jump kick, and I never did.
I mean, check out this Don Dozo sprite.
That looks really nice, actually.
Wait till you see the back sprite.
All right, show it.
It's like blurry as hell, but...
Well, obviously, it's like 32 pixels long.
Yeah. Big catfish.
Oh.
Wouldn't parts of that be cut off when you actually make the backport?
I think they were, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because in Gen 1, the bottom 4 pixels and the right 4 most pixels, like rows and columns, they always get cut off for text boxes, so if you draw anything there, it's going to get cut off. It might make the sprite look bad. So that's why I noticed it.
Interesting. Are you still using GameHook?
Me? No.
Interesting.
The mapper I sent you was... I downloaded it from MVF. Like, I'm just doing what he told me. Alright, let's prepare to do run 2.
Oh, by the way, Surge, his hair today was blue.
There's one
Oh,
more
okay.
thing I'm gonna show the people here viewing.
How'd the first run go? It went pretty. Actually, you know the Oddish trainer before Bill? I died to her because of a Gen 1 missed body slam. I was at 3 HP left. It was one hit away. I missed body slam and it killed me. That was all. That felt horrible.
Why did this come out so huge?
That's what he said. So where's the thing you were gonna show off? Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
it came through like huge as hell, so I'm just gonna
You know
do
you can
this.
Control E. Control E. If you're in OBS, you can just Control E, and you can like resize it pixel by pixel.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to see this.
Wait. There we go.
Oh, nice. There it is, right there. I didn't think it was gonna let me look at it because if you don't have an account, you straight up can't look at posts. But it let me look.
But this will be coming soon. I got it to show up on stream correctly here. Magikarp will be possible.
I did actually try to backport modern Magikarp, but I scrapped those plans because I was burned out from making videos back in May. I just didn't feel like making it. It's interesting to see how it would do.
The one thing I haven't done is add the secondary effect of bounce.
Oh, that's gonna be a bit tough because you'd have to like, I think you'd have to custom make like a battle command or something because the fly effect and paralysis chance are two separate effects.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott had to do a whole ordeal just to get Malignant Chain to work. I'm sure if you talk to him, he could probably hook you up.
Yeah, I was talking to him a bit today because he was working on something while we did Annihilate on his server. But I think I have an idea of like where I have to look in the code. But if it like gives me too many problems, I might just be like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna have bounce be a flying move that has shitty accuracy.
Was it like 85?
Yep.
I don't think 85 is the worst.
And on my Twitter, actually, the 3 snips I showed of that first battle, it fucking missed. So that was great. It's like, okay, well, at least the attack works. It just can't hit.
You didn't heal at Candace and survived on 1 HP clutch. Alright, let me know when you two are ready.
I am ready.
Well, I guess I tried everything I could. I will also be doing this run blind as well.
At least you
how
tried.
bad is the overlay?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but when I double clicked on it in the HTML and clicked F12, it said it was reading from the game hook client. So I guess there's just an error. It has nothing to do with the files you sent. I searched the 2 files that you sent me, and GameHook was not included. So I don't really know what the problem is, but honestly, it's not really going to matter. We're going to be switching over from old overlay to new overlay soon. You guys won't see anything on my overlay changing. Just know that a lot of the things that you currently see on my overlay for like the longest time have just been refresh like 24/7. And the new overlay, it will only refresh when things change. So it will not lag.
All right, so you two ready?
Let me just your
I feel like we've
data.
been chatting a bit too much.
It's okay. Alabama lost, even though I had money on them. It's not a big deal. Yeah, again. You know,
nice.
See, this is money I'm okay with losing because I hate Alabama.
Why would you bet on them winning if you hate the team?
Because they're Alabama. They always win these close games.
Let me ask you this, Steve. Who would you bet on tomorrow between the Lions and Vikings?
I already have money on Detroit, so.
All right, you ready?
Here's the thing. I mean,
Yes.
obviously people don't want to hear. The defensive player is out. You know, he was really really good, but you know what? Detroit scored 50 points last week without the defensive player, so I'm pretty sure they're still gonna score a whole bunch of points this week. So you know, they're just gonna
Okay,
give up more points.
let's at
I'm
least
ready,
start
Speed.
first before we continue
Yep,
the
I'm
sports
ready.
talk. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. There, now you can continue your football talk.
Oh boy, I've already screwed up massively.
Named yourself Speed.
I sure did. You're right. I should restart again.
You got to
did
start
name-
over. It's bad luck.
I named myself Speed. It's very bad luck.
I named myself Guest. I'm happy.
I've been playing these. See, the thing is, Speed actually did what I requested, and he made my name the first spot in all the Nuzlocke videos. So now I'm so used to clicking the first slot on the Nuzlocke.
Is honestly, I did that intentionally just to screw with you.
And now I go back and forth when we do regular runs with the wrong names.
What a good friend he is for you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he should just,
Hey,
for the longest
before
time,
MV
even when he was making these runs, my name was still first. And then one week he just changed it but didn't tell me, and I was playing as Speed for like 3 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, and a huge majority of those runs where he named himself Speed, he lost.
Not
It's a curse.
nice.
But it's all fun and games. Until you walk in. I just got a Gen 1 miss against a level 2 Rattata. That's just embarrassing.
Hey, at least you didn't die to a trainer because of it.
True. But it's always funny when it happens.
It is, yeah.
I literally got an encounter on the square in front of the mandatory bug catcher.
Hey, now you can go set up the Mew glitch.
I've never done that.
I've actually done the Mew glitch as a kid before. I looked up a GameFAQs thing on how to do it, and we did it on an actual cartridge, and we got a Mew for our team.
Wow.
Oh.
I've done it where like you teleport in front of like a trainer past Nugget Bridge.
It works by either teleporting, or you could get an encounter in front of it, and then you black out.
Didn't learn Bubble Beam because I skipped level 8.
Hey, Steve, I was trying to fight the Lightyear's junior trainer. I was hoping I would have just barely enough health, but then the Sandshrew killed me, and I went all the way back to Palatown.
Damn.
Nice. See, I didn't fight him last time. I just went straight to Brock.
Same. In both runs.
I fought him last time because I wanted to have Bubble Beam for Brock and the rest of
Why?
Nugget Bridge. I figured the guy was free training. You know, he's weak to water.
These are good excuses. Okay, well,
But
I
yeah,
didn't buy
then
enough
again, I
Pokeballs.
was level 6. Okay, sell bide. I'm gonna buy 7 Pokeballs. Alright, I'm gonna pull a Steve. I'm gonna try not to buy any of those healing items. I'm gonna skip them.
Smart.
I did pick up potions though, so I
Same.
better make them last.
You do have to sell everything though. When you get back to Celadon, like if you still have Thunderbolt, if you still have Bubble Beam, if you still
Yeah.
have the full
I do that.
restore.
Okay, Steve, I don't sell the full restore. That's just stupid.
Well, that's 2,500. That's 1/4 of a vitamin.
Okay, first, it's 1,500. And second, you know how often I get paralyzed on a random guy and all I have is 1 full restore?
Well, that's why I do it at Celadon, because at Celadon I've passed the 2 trainers that usually give me some sort of status condition.
Okay, Pidgey. Pidgey.
I know. I felt pretty bad about the Pidgey too. It
Okay,
annoyed the crap
I
out of
have
me.
to... It used up all 7 Pokeballs. I did catch it, but I'm gonna have to get the Great Ball and buy some Pokeballs for the Sandshrew.
I do have news. Last run, I saw a
Ooh, a
Paris. I
Paris.
used water gun and I knocked it out.
Okay, how did you crit?
I don't know, but the odds
You
say
had to have
yes.
crit.
Oh,
Like
here's
a
another
water
Paris.
gun.
Let's
Got
try this again.
Paris.
Wasn't even half. I must have crit. I must have got like a super crit, a high range crit.
I'm gonna fight the hiker.
I too got a Paris.
If
Jesus.
I encounter a Paris, I'm gonna be mad.
All these fucking
just-
Zubats.
I just encountered my third Paris.
Oh, I just encountered a Paris. This hurts. This hurts so bad.
Interesting. I just looked over. I'm like, interesting, Speed. You've changed your overlay, and then I'm like, oh, I must have switched D1 and Speed's position. There's no way you'd still be showing D1's content right now.
Is Tapu Fini any good? Honestly, it's played really good. There are a couple of
It's
weak points that we have to keep in mind, like we're weak to poison and grass. Plus, Surge gives us issues.
very
Yeah.
bulky.
Yeah, Raichu is actually really annoying to deal with. Okay,
Yeah, I
Hey, Steve,
unfortunately have not figured out the answer to Raichu.
should I use the one Great Ball, or should I go buy Pokeballs before I find Sandshrew?
Chance it. Great ball.
Always go with the Great Ball.
Yeah, I'll chance it. I'm pretty
always
sure
throw-
it'll die to a Body Slam too, so I'm not even gonna use it. I'm just gonna chuck it.
You don't still have water gun?
Dude, it's a Sandshrew.
Right. How stupid of me.
I mean, I guess it could. I'm only level 15, and my attack isn't
Ooh.
the best.
No,
Well, then again, I
definitely
can't
do
even.
not do that.
Oh my god. I forgot
I'm
to
not
save
good,
before the rival. And when I reset, I was back in Mount Moon before the nerd.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve. I encountered like 13 Pokemon. 14. Okay.
Start over.
Come on. First. No. We agreed that we're gonna quit doing that. I have to deal with this.
I was just kind of being
Well,
a dick.
don't joke with that stuff. Like you knew that we changed the rules on that. Like unless we all agree to start over, like if there's some sort of malfunction the first 3 seconds, once we like get our Pokemon, we're not just gonna start over because of bad luck. That's not what a race is about.
It's actually kind of crazy the fact that ever since we got rid of rewind, you would think we'd be screwing up all the time that would cause us to lose like 10 in-game minutes, but it doesn't happen as often as you think. I think what just happens is anytime we know we didn't save, we just kind of black out instead.
Well, usually it's because I know I didn't save, or if I can't remember. Because if I can't remember, I'm not willing to chance it.
Yep.
But apparently Scott says he looks at his XP router program and it tells him when his last save was. I sure could use that.
Same.
But Steve, I don't know if you heard it, but I did first try the Sandshrew. So yeah, I did use one Great Ball, but it took like 14 encounters. So yeah, I'm losing this. I'm gonna get Thunder Wave.
It's okay. You set such a good time on the run one.
I mean, 39's okay time, but that's still pretty bad.
I don't know. I got set back by resetting and I had to go back to Mount Moon. That sucked. Oh my god, can you fucking hit the Pidgeotto?
I think I'm still good. So here's the thing. I think we suffered from Ike success on the last run, where all these hard mid game battles were turned easy because of training. So I'm still gonna do the training. I'm just gonna feel really bad about it. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if I don't do that training that I did in Sylph, the battle with Koga felt like it was a joke, but if I don't do it, it's most likely going to end up being really hard.
I mean, I didn't really do much like extra optional training. Like the only like true optional training I did was Koga's trainers.
Well, you know all those trainers that you mentioned? I did all of those plus Koga's
Oh,
trainers himself.
oh, the Sylph guys. I only
Mm-hmm.
really did that for the rival. But honestly, I don't even think it was necessary. I might actually skip them. Hey, guess what? Misty's turn 1 X defend.
I beat her with body slam and clamp.
Well, she's not hard. It's just turn 1 X defend. It's like an extra 3 turns.
True.
I should probably manage to grab the max potion on my way out.
You know,
Oh
I
no,
would
not
pick up.
10% confusion.
You know, I actually would pick up the X special that's in there to sell, but it only sells for like $150. It's not worth picking up. Also, here's the question. To guarantee that I can afford the third vitamin, is it worth getting the TM for body slam to sell later?
No. If
You
you
don't
want
think
to
so?
do if you want extra money, go one room to the right of the entrance, and there is a what's his name? The 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 gentleman. One
Just
room
fight
to the
him?
right. There's a gentleman with 2 Nidorans. He gives a lot of money.
You mean Growlithe? Or is this the wrong guy?
No, this is you go straight like upon entering the ship, you just go straight down, and then one room to the right.
Oh.
Oh, you mean left.
No,
Dude,
right.
the Nidoran guy's on the left, the Growlithe guy's on the right. Yeah, you mixed up your directions.
No, I know for
Dude,
unless
I went...
I'm having bad memories. There is a gentleman, one room
Yeah.
on the right.
Yeah, there is a gentleman on the right. It's the Growlithe guy, and the one on the left is the Nidoran guy. I can show you a screenshot if you want, but I'm pretty sure you're mixing up your directions.
Are there gentlemen in both rooms?
Yes, there are gentlemen in both rooms.
Okay, so I messed up which ones were in which rooms, but I was still
Okay.
right technically.
Yeah. But, you know, I have to be that one guy.
All right, I had a lot of resets on Surge.
Actually,
Okay, if you say that again,
what?
I hate that sound. Or whenever people say that.
Oh, I almost accidentally used a rare candy.
I'm a speed tie with Surge.
That's
Uh,
embarrassing.
Well, I'm realizing this before I fight him. I might actually fight an extra trainer. Okay, surely I'll level up before.
Oh my god.
What level were you? I'm 24 now, after
I'm
Surge.
24. I'm 24 before Surge. Uh-oh.
Mhm.
I forgot to use an ether on my bubble beams.
I wish I would have known how close I was to a speed tie on Surge.
I'm glad you guys told me about the speed tie,
Oh.
because now I can rare candy
Crit.
up.
He crit water gun. He crit Thunderbolt. I'll just... Okay, where's... Oh, I've used... Oh my god, this is so bad. I'm out of bubble beams. I used up my elixir already. I just have to use body slam. I Gen 1 missed water gun.
Oh, I just ran into the exact same issue. I have to use my elixir now too.
I actually did use a rare candy for Surge just to guarantee the outspeed, because being speed tied with him makes him really inconsistent.
Oh, he's super hard. I have to survive 3 turns to beat him. Oh, I'm not going to be able to afford the vitamin. I just had to use my full restore.
I mean, I did too.
Stupid Bulbasaur chick.
First tried Surge.
Nice. Actually, how much does teleport sell for?
I have no idea. I have no idea how much any of those sell for.
Wrapping glass. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal at the Mount Moon Center. Or Rock Tunnel Center.
I think I had to last time as well.
How dare you disable Body Slam? Or Bubble Beam. It is so weird being so restricted on healing items. I never healed that center in a long time. Dude, he disabled Body Slam. Like, how do you get by with just a single full restore as your healing item?
I just do.
So if the Bulbasaur... So if you've used up your full restore, like on the Wrapping Last, for example, and the Bulbasaur girl paralyzes you, do you just have to go through the whole rest of the cave paralyzed?
Yes, I've done it only a few times, honestly. It doesn't happen as often as you'd think.
It just feels really bad
Wait,
whenever
whoa.
that happens.
If I get paralyzed by the Rapid Last, I just heal before going in.
So, okay. So you would just fight the bug catcher paralyzed and then heal.
I'm confused.
The Wrapping Last. If you get
The Rapid
paralyzed
Last,
on
then
her...
I just go to the center before going in.
Okay, so you don't use your full restore if you're paralyzed there.
Correct.
Okay.
Because the next guy's a joke.
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, I was confused when you meant, like, I thought you were trying to be like, you're talking about somebody else, because that guy is insignificant. I don't know if I've ever lost to him ever.
I guess you're right, yeah. His Pokemon are just like Tackle and Poison Sting. Alright,
Have you guys figured out what the best move to use on Gyarados? Is it Ice Beam or is it Body Slam?
Ice Beam.
I use Ice Beam.
I've been using Ice Beam as well, but I still don't know.
I always freeze it, which is nice.
My overlay's not telling me today.
Oh, I have to do the speedrunner skip.
You're that far?
In the
You're all
department
ready
store?
to Koga? You're going
In the
straight?
department store. Dude,
No,
what do you think the speedrunner skip is?
the speedrunner skip is you go down Cycling Road and then immediately go east instead of the Pokemon Center.
I didn't know what it was, so...
Oh, east is... Oh, no. The speedrunner, it's going down the stairs if the girl blocks your way.
Oh, that's not
That
much
was
of a skip. Is more of just kind of a life hack.
what
The
you
skip-
called
the
it, the
speedrunner
speedrunner skip.
Whoa, the speedrunner skip, the one in Fuchsia where you go straight to the Safari Zone. Now that's a skip. You skip a whole Pokemon Center.
Alright, so what will we call this then? The speedrunner trick?
Yes, that is definitely a tip trick kind of thing.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what I assumed that's what you kept calling it for the longest time.
It's kind of like a life hack, like kind of like one of those things that are a minor convenience.
Well, I got the third vitamin with 6,000 to spare.
Nice.
I guess if you were to either fight some more trainers or like sell Ice Beam, you could probably get a fourth. That'd be kind of difficult though. Maybe if I had sold like Ice Beam and the full restore, I could have gotten it, but I'm not selling Ice Beam.
I taught Ice Beam.
Yeah,
I
did.
taught Ice Beam too.
I was saying if I did do it, I could have afforded the fourth vitamin.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys, after using the Poke Flute, do you guys frantically be thinking something's went wrong?
What?
No.
I'm at Snorlax and I just think, oh no, it's paused, and then I'm just frantically clicking B as the battle's getting ready to start.
Oh. Have I ever thought like the game froze or something? No, I haven't had that happen.
I just realized I never even used Blizzard last run.
Oh, here's an interesting idea. If we delayed the Celadon buy trip until, well, actually that wouldn't be possible. We need the Pokédoll, but I know there's a nugget in here you can pick up.
Where?
In Pokemon Tower on the healing floor, there's a nugget.
Yeah. I know exactly where it is. On the healing floor, you just go straight down and to the left instead of down and to the right. There's an item just kind of sitting there in a nook and cranny.
Yeah. Oh no. Damn it, Steve. Why I shouldn't have listened to you.
What? That was the item.
No. I I had to just progress through the remaining of the rocket grunts. I was paralyzed. I didn't have my full restore. Normally, I would have something to heal it with, but I didn't. The rocket grunt killed me.
Ooh.
You got that third vitamin though.
I am going to hurt you so bad.
But you got the third vitamin. It was worth it, right?
No, it was not worth it. I'm not listening. I'm not doing that trick ever again. I don't care about
Chad,
third vitamin anymore.
Chad, I'm right? You're on my side, right? Come on. I'm seeing some no's.
I'm just here for the lols.
Or you know what? If I want the third vitamin, I'll just fight those extra gentlemans. And I can still buy my healing items. Because I got paralyzed by the Ghastly's Lick. Because normally I buy 2 paralyzed heals for these instances. So they wouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, this is why I don't play like this.
Is it chill if I record your beatdown and post on Twitter? Sure. I don't use Twitter at all.
I don't.
Nobody would know who I am over there. Be some
Honestly,
rando.
I would probably beat Steve. I would probably beat up Steve in Jackbox.
I'm so looking forward to that tonight.
Are we
By the
playing
way,
the new
that
one?
the new one, I don't know if the demo is over, but the new one is awesome. Oh man, is the new Jackbox awesome? The new Jackbox is based. So you know, all right, there. So the new one is basically just a list game. Like it's just one list of like, let's say 200 options, and you name one thing, and then it's really hard to explain while I'm playing. It is.
Yeah, Annie. It's tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. I mean, that was the time that got voted for.
Yep. Crap. What other? You said 6th floor, right?
For trainers.
Yep.
Let's see. The floors with the good trainers. 4, 6, 9, and 10. Plus the 3rd and the 5th floor that you have to go on anyway. Okay, I'm just stupid.
4,
You know what,
6.
Steve? Me trying to tell you that, I was spamming Bubble Beam on Victory Bell and didn't notice.
Whoopsies.
All right. Last time I defeated Erica at 33, and unfortunately I did not one-shot the Victory Bell, so I do not want to do it at that low of a level this time.
Actually, I was level 31 and I one-shot it.
I don't believe you.
You could say it was the extra vitamin.
Oh my god. You're right. It was. Good call. I didn't get the extra. In fact, I was down a vitamin. I need to be an extra level higher.
Still not gonna save the time from that blackout. Unless there's like a random, like, I know there's a full restore. Are there any other healing items on the ground I could get?
There are so many possible blackouts in every run. It's really hard to point out exactly what's going to happen.
I had to use up my boss KO full restore on the Arbok.
Good call.
I was paralyzed.
All right.
Well, I got the hyper potion at least. I didn't teach Surf.
I did this time.
I mean, hopefully I'm not going to need it for the rival. Oh, it missed Sand Attack. I've been leech seeded.
Hey, what move did you guys PP up last time?
Surf.
Mega Drain.
Okay, well, if you didn't want to tell me, then just don't.
I said
No,
Surf.
really, I did. I used it on Mega Drain.
Totally.
You can go back and check my stream.
Okay, Steve. This time, I used it on Surf. It missed Sand Attack again. Okay, this is definitely way too low of a level to be attempting the rival because it's a bit risky, but I'm just gonna Ike my way through. Yeah, see? Green health.
I don't remember if I healed or not. Unfortunately, the overlay won't tell me.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't tell me either.
At least your overlay
Mm.
tells you the moveset. Mine doesn't.
Mine doesn't tell me anything. Mine may as well be black right now.
Just like me.
It's okay. The important thing is I tried. It just didn't work. I didn't send everything to MVF before we started, so it's on me.
I don't even know if I'll get a better time this than
Oh,
last time.
I think I know what the problem was. MVF is
You?
using the new overlay, the one with the moveset on it, and I refuse to use that one until it's like
Done?
yes.
You know something I've seen Gym Leader Matt do in some of his runs? I really don't know if it's ever worth it or not. I've seen him do second vitamin buys.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, but like for the good Pokemon, is it even a good idea?
No, I do it for normal runs. Like
Like
normal Gen 1 Pokemon.
like Hypno? I
I
almost never
mean,
see you do second vitamin buys.
I do it all the time for really weak ones. Like for instance, like let's say I haven't done a Sea King, but like a Sea King.
Oh.
I've done
When would it
seeking.
even be a good when would it even be a good time to do a second vitamin buy? Like
After
before the
Giovanni,
league?
so when you have the exact most amount of money you'll ever have in the game.
Hmm. So out
Because
of the way though.
you won't have any more money than you do at Giovanni. It's like the
Yeah.
last point. Dang it. That's
I
embarrassing.
think I think for once you're the one Steve trusts. What do you mean? I don't trust him. Whenever he tells me something, I get
Boy,
randomizer PTSD.
every time I look over to the Texas Georgia game, I see a whole bunch of players just dancing everywhere. There must be so many big plays I'm not seeing. The score is 0, so I assume these big plays are turnovers.
Maybe you should watch it instead of racing so I can win.
Yeah, what he said.
Not you, me.
What if I told you I need to actually use another early elixir because I didn't heal before something?
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, I was level 39 for Koga. He didn't even hit me once.
Yeah, Koga didn't hit me either. But I still don't feel like it was the wrong decision because we're weak to to sludge. Sludge, if he did hit us, which by the way, if we don't one-shot them, like we didn't do all that training, sludge could easily I'm not even talking like the wheezing sludge. I'm talking like the muck sludge.
yeah, muck
Uh
sludge hurts.
it could take you down so much. So
Steve, where are
I'd
you at?
regret nothing. I am teaching strength and surf right now.
To Lapras or to your Tapu Fini?
Yes.
Yes. You're not teaching Surf Tapu Fini, are you?
Wait, what? Yes, I taught it the first run. Guys, I can push boulders on water now.
You know what's interesting? I might be ahead of Steve now because of me skipping self training.
Do you think you're going to be doing the going to be grabbing the calcium?
What calcium?
One in the mansion where you go up the floor and immediately make a right instead of a left?
Oh, I basically always forget it exists.
Oh god, I grabbed that on a lot of runs since calcium is so important.
I guess it would be a good idea to grab it, but if it's not like on the path, I always forget about it. I mean, it took me a long time to know about the iron that's in there.
There's also a carbos.
Dude, I know that.
Well, I'm sorry, but you named two out. You didn't know about the
Dude,
two other ones.
the Okay, the calcium's out of the way. There's no reason to ever go up those stairs.
Hey, it could be just like some of the other items we never ever ever pick up. I never know. I don't want to assume you know.
Remember there's been a lot of times where you assumed I knew something when I didn't and it helped me? Oh my god.
You know what
The
they say about
Arcanine,
assuming.
the Arcanine crit me with takedown and I lived at 1 HP and he killed himself.
How dare you?
Nice.
How dare you make fun of him like that? You insulted him. Oh, that's just I just embarrassed the crap out
Insulted
of
him.
myself.
Dude, insulted him. Your overlay insults Surge every day.
He's got yellow hair right now. What is this nonsense?
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's because your overlay's not working. So he gets off free today.
I embarrassed myself. I have actually not done Sabrina.
Man, am I actually gonna win this?
Well, we don't know. You might have problems in the league because you skipped training.
I beat the league at level 50 last time.
Uh-huh. And your point?
I didn't even use candies, so if I just use the candies, then I'll already be a higher level. So I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yes. Okay, I have one question. Did you keep withdraw?
This time, yes.
Then you're gonna win.
I also kept
I was
withdraw.
really
I'm gonna
hoping
teach
you'd
you,
be
Blizzard.
stubborn and not use withdraw. Because that was my strategy.
Also,
hopefully
using
I don't need
Surf
to
is
heal.
much better than Clamp.
I just got a Gen 1 miss.
Nice.
I top Blizzard.
I missed Nidoqueen with Surf.
Alright, I did test it. Blizzard does more to Gyarados than Body Slam. Wow. Oh, dang it. I would have outsped in one shot the Gyarados, or the Charizard, but I hit myself in confusion. Because I got a 10% confuse. That was unlucky. Hey, it's the lucky Nidoran. Okay, how many candies do I have? 7. I should just use all of them now. Hey,
7, you say?
seriously? Hey, I froze the Gyarados.
You have 7 candies, huh?
Yeah?
I got 9.
Would
Well,
you
I'm
like a
assuming you
cookie?
got the... I'm assuming you got the underground candy. I never get that one.
No, that's the only one I didn't get.
I did use 1 candy on Surge to break a speed tie, so theoretically I should have had 8.
I also used a candy on Surge.
It was just to break the speed tie. It was all I did, because being speed tied with the Raichu was just too risky. Especially since he's kind of dangerous with this Pokemon. I mean, should I get this extra rare candy in here? I think I should, because I think I do want
probably
to try
will
to rely
matter
on...
for the champion because you're relying on a badge boosting move.
Well, I'm gonna level up on the champion no matter what.
We don't know that.
Alright, it looks like I did just level up after the rival, so I actually won't level up for Lorelei, so I'll use the rare candy for the champion.
Smart.
Damn it.
Don't forget.
Chansey girl. Okay, my XP is ruined.
Don't forget Mimic.
Shut up. I might actually die to this trainer. Yep, I died.
Damn.
I think I might be better off. Yeah, I'm better off resetting and doing the rival again. So yeah, the reason that was a big deal, I was paralyzed and I didn't even bother healing it because I wasn't even planning to fight anybody. My God, this run is just so stupid.
I don't even
Really,
know why I
really
saved.
stupid.
Did anybody expect different results? Yes,
Where are
you were
you at?
getting pumped. I am about to do Agatha all along.
So yeah, honestly, even if I didn't fight that trainer, you somehow cut
Oh, I
way ahead of
passed
me.
you. Oh, I passed you a little while ago. I saw. I was trying to get you to pick up the rare candy to get even further ahead.
I still think I needed it anyway.
We were basically tied until I convinced you to get the candy.
Well, I was thinking of getting it anyway, because I wasn't using withdraw strats before.
Oh, I don't remember what time I got for the first run, but it looks like I'm gonna get real close to it.
This run's gonna be worse, and honestly, I'm fine with that. The first run was actually relatively good.
I will accept a worse time than the first run. I will not count the first run time because of obvious cheating. So, whatever I get on this one, I'll count.
Cheater, cheater.
Yes, I do pumpkin eat. I agree.
You too, I do pumpkin eat.
4, 5, 6. How dare Pidgeot get a crit while I'm setting up all my withdrawals?
Oh, in the first run, I used Ice Beam on it, it lived, and it mirror moved Ice Beam, and I was really worried it was gonna freeze me.
That would be unfortunate.
I froze the Gyarados solid. 36.56.
Nice.
This whole run is stupid. I did not do Swag Boulder today, no.
I don't actually know my game time until I hit the okay, there we go. 2:24 game time.
Nice.
All right. Let
I
add
might... Okay, oh, wait. Am I gonna level up before or after Lapras? After. There we go. Wow. But yeah, I am never listening to Steve's advice about not picking up healing items ever again.
I mean, my advice wasn't incorrect. That is how I play.
Yeah, it's just not right for me.
If I need healing after Rival 2, I generally pick up the max potion on my way out of the SSN.
Yeah, but it's usually not a problem with HP, it's usually a problem with status conditions. It's not like
Mm,
Crystal where there's like 5 free full heals to pick up. I don't
generally
even...
want that one full restore I get heals whatever status condition I have to deal with.
Well, that's assuming you get lucky and you don't get paralyzed again.
Well, there really isn't
Poison.
two opportunities to get paralyzed. Like I mentioned, if I get paralyzed by the wrapping last, I just suck it up and go to the
Okay.
next battle paralyzed.
Alright, so what do you do if you use your full restore for the Bulbasaur girl in the cave? What are you gonna do if the trainers in the Pokemon Tower paralyze you? Do you go backtrack to the heal pad?
No, I suck it up.
Yeah, that's what I did, and I got a blackout from it.
Yeah, these are risks that I deal with all the time.
Yeah, I'm not... Especially in a race setting, I'm still surprised you do that.
High risk, high reward.
More like high risk, not really any reward.
I mean, quite frankly, it's generally low risk because the odds of me having to defeat the Ghastlies with a move that does not one-shot them are usually quite low. Today is an exception.
Uh-huh. I missed Blizzard. Okay. You know what would be really funny if we backported the 30% chance freeze for Blizzard from red and green? 40-10. Yep, this run was worse.
You want to know she still have candies.
Yeah, I'm gonna save them because that.
But
I
Agatha would be the one place you definitely would want them.
well, I'd leveled
Alright,
up
go
after
ahead
her
and add those.
first Gengar.
Can anyone rewind in the VOD to my first run and tell me, not my real time, just how many resets I had and what level I was? Please and thank you. I'm just gonna add this to the leaderboard. Man, this is blue backport number 68. You've done a lot of these.
Interesting.
Oh.
I don't know how I haven't dropped the stream. I can't even load the page for my leaderboards. There we go. Oh wow, this
3
is not nearly as
resets, 232
30,
games. Thank you.
50. Oof. Almost beat Buzzball.
I also would like my level, please. 3 resets. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was level 59.
Come
but
on.
check.
I fucking missed Blizzard on Dragonite and then it crit Hyper Beam.
Oh no, I feels for you, man. I just had that happen to me recently where where
Dude.
the Dragonite knocked me out with Slam Crit.
The Gyarados and the
Yeah, I was
Dragonite just
52.
keep
Thank
critting
you.
Hyper Beam on me.
This Pokemon did not play nearly as well as I thought, but it's honestly, pure water types without much move coverage generally do not perform the best. If it got move coverage like Starmie, then yeah. Oh, okay, I can see its leaderboard position.
I like how you
Check this out.
Starmie, even though Starmie is basically Lapras Light.
Okay, wait, Lapras doesn't get Thunderbolt though.
Lapras and Starmie are basically carbon copies of each other with slightly different stats. The difference is Lapras gets Body Slam early game to deal with the Wrapping Lass, and Starmie has to defeat the Wrapping Lass with Bubble Beam. It's bad.
But it gets Thunderbolt too.
I thought Lapras did get Thunderbolt.
Yeah, they both get like the same move coverage. The point is the Starmie doesn't get Body Slam.
It does
So
get Thunderbolt. Oh.
the
Yeah,
Starmie
Lapras is
doesn't
better.
get Body Slam, so therefore it can't beat the Lapras it can't beat the Wrapping Lass.
43-16.
So
Nice.
when you compare
Alright,
the runs
so
of Starmie and Lapras, they're identical. They play exactly the same. The only difference is the Wrapping Lass.
Alright, so yeah, Tapu Fini for me is 50th place, and it got a time very similar to Buzzwole and Reshiram, and those did not feel good to play.
Oh
But
wow,
it
mine
was
was right under Buzzwall as well, at 38th.
38th place. My run's 50th out of 68. It did faster than Torterra, Xurkitree, Slitherwing, and Sceptile.
Hey, congrats, D143. That is very solid. You are getting significantly better very quickly.
Brian.
What's the best? It looks like Empoleon's the best water type, but I'm pretty sure that was because we had Swords Dance. What's my best, like, regular water type? Feraligatr. 33 minutes. I honestly think that's entirely the growth rate. That's the growth rate making a difference. If this
Again,
thing was, like, medium fast or something,
you
man,
you need to redo Kyogre. You
no.
gotta redo Kyogre. You
No.
technically have only given it one shot. You could, in theory, do one run, and it will technically be your second run.
No. I'm not redoing Kyogre. It deserves to be that low.
It deserves.
Do you just
it's
hate Kyogre?
Fifth
No,
place. No, it was the second run we ever did.
Yeah,
It
it was the second run because the first run it was Kyogre with Groudon stats.
it's
Oh
But
yeah,
the
I was
reason
gonna
why
fifth
say.
Kyogre,
place on my leaderboard, and he's like, it deserves to be the garbage where it belongs.
my Kyogre runs 35th place.
That's the one you guys did with Scott, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the reason it was so bad. I remember that run. I forgot to buy the Pokédoll. That was one of the biggest mistakes I did, and I even climbed the whole tower for it. And then I had to go dig out and go get it. But no,
It's
I'm
just
leaving it there because I know it bothers Steve.
it's so funny. It's just like the way you treat it too. You're like, it belongs down there. It deserved that time.
Okay, here's the thing. Kyogre's just way too good in everything. Let's give it a turn. Let's give it some time where it's bad. It's just way too good all the time.
Anyways, thank you everybody for joining on today's stream. I appreciate it very much. I will see you guys again on Monday. Have a nice night. Bye.
I'm gonna just deafen myself real quick. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out. What do we have to do to get a Gen 1 game with all sprites replaced with speedrunner originals? That would be a lot of work. You'd honestly, you'd probably have to pay him a lot of money to design every sprite. But I do know that he mentioned you can only take like so many from like green, otherwise you're going to overload the cartridge. But yeah, this was fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. Not sure when the next one will be, but we'll probably do another deity from Alola. I'll catch you in the next one.